Get ready for the morning rush.
A quick wrap of your news and weather. We'll start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Our next big weather maker moving in within the next 36 hours. So for today, increasing cloud cover and showers breaking out over southern Colorado and western New Mexico. This continues overnight into tomorrow with mostly mountain snow and valley rain snow mixes through the day Friday and even into the weekend with our next storm. Adam?
As you get ready to head out the door this morning, we're following the day's top local stories. We'll start with Catherine Mazzone.
A makeshift memorial marks the spot where a young teen girl was killed. Now police are searching for the two people they say are responsible. They say a call came in around 6:30 yesterday morning. A man and a woman drove off in a company van. Police found it but didn't give chase. Then at Chelwood Park in Copper, it blew through this intersection, crashing into a mom and two teens. One of them died. Those who know her say she was beautiful and talented. Police have yet to release her name. More on how thieves made off the heist coming up in the 5 Facts. Sarah?
In just hours, law enforcement agencies from across the state will escort the body of Lee County Sheriff Steve Ackerman from Albuquerque back to Lovington. According to the Torrance County Sheriff, the police escort will be leaving southeast Albuquerque around 9 this morning, making its way east on I-40 and then south to Roswell towards Hobbs. Ackerman died Tuesday night when he rolled his car on Highway 285 east of Encino. He was on his way to the legislative session in Santa Fe. Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused Ackerman to lose control. Fernanda?
At least one person is dead and many others are feared dead after an avalanche buried a hotel in Italy following a series of earthquakes. At least 22 guests and several staff members were in a hotel when it was hit by the avalanche. Rescue workers are battling their way through the area, but the weather conditions are making it difficult.
No one is in custody yet as Albuquerque police continue to investigate a deadly shooting. Police say yesterday afternoon a call came in about a man shot in the face on Columbia Drive off Girard in the southeast part of the city. That man reportedly died at the scene.
Police are working to track down a car theft suspect who fired shots at deputies. Valencia County deputies say 29-year-old Caleb Tenorio led them on a chase into Belen after they tried to stop him yesterday morning. During the chase, they say he fired multiple shots at them. Tenorio took off running after spike strips disabled his car. A
Rio Arriba County Sheriff's deputy critically injured in a recent crash is waking up at home this morning. Deputy Cindy Garcia and her husband Ted, a Taos County deputy, were broadsided on Highway 599 in Santa Fe last month. Ted was hospitalized, but he is now released. Cindy suffered a serious head injury. She is eager to get back to work, but it's unclear how long that will take.
The lawsuit is underway this morning. Parents of former Espanola Valley High School boys basketball players are suing the coach, the superintendent, and school board members. Coach Richard Martinez was fired and then rehired amid allegations he was abusive to players and threatened those who spoke up. Now 3 couples have filed a lawsuit saying Martinez victimized them and their children. For more, go to KRQE.com.
The man accused of killing an Orlando police officer last week is preparing for his first court appearance in just hours today. Markeith Lloyd is facing murder charges in the shooting death of his pregnant ex-girlfriend and later Lieutenant Deborah Clayton. Today, we'll focus on the charges related to his ex-girlfriend. Charges are expected to come soon in the death of the police officer.
Former President George H.W. Bush and former First Lady Barbara Bush remain hospitalized this morning for health issues. The former president, who was battling pneumonia, was admitted to an intensive care unit in Houston yesterday. The former First Lady was hospitalized as a precaution after she suffered fatigue and a cough.
Today's Metro Threat Index at 3. We look to see increasing winds this afternoon out of the west-northwest, about 10 to 20. Also some cold temperatures out there now, colder than yesterday as we're close to freezing. But this afternoon we get back to the 50s. Mix of sun and clouds overhead, looking at the possibility of rain and even a little bit of some snow mixed in there come tomorrow and even into Saturday. Adam?
Volunteers are preparing right now to answer the phones this morning for the KRQE Cares phone bank. This month, the organization is raising money for the Shoes for Kids campaign. KRQE, the Assistance League, and Payless Shoes have teamed up to provide a new pair of athletic shoes for a child in need. And you can start donating to the phone bank in just minutes from 7 to 10 this morning. You can also donate online at KRQE.com.
JPMorgan Chase will pay $55 million to settle claims of racial discrimination in home mortgages. The U.S. sued the bank on Wednesday, claiming it charged more than 53,000 Black and Hispanic borrowers tens of millions in higher interest rates and fees. The bank denies any wrongdoing and says the brokers involved were independent contractors.
On to this, you can now buy basic economy fares from American Airlines. The airline says these fares will be their lowest, but carry-ons have to be small enough to fit under the seat and no flight changes are allowed, even for a fee. Basic economy flyers will be also be boarding last. The new fares start going on sale late next month. United Airlines and Delta already offer their own versions of a basic economy class.
Farmington police are asking for your help finding stolen Indian art. Police say the items in these photos were taken from a home last month. We don't know the details, but as you can see from these photos, there are a number of paintings and pottery as well as a dress that were all taken. The value of these items, approximately $100,000. If you have any information, call police.
Let's checking traffic at 6:53 this morning. As you get ready to head out the door for work or school, things are looking good across the metro. We don't have any major reports of any incidents that might tie you up yet. Sometimes those things do change during the morning drive. So as soon as anything develops, we'll keep you posted here on KRQE this morning. And on to this. Maybe, do you get annoyed with other passengers on planes from time to time? You're not alone. A new survey by the travel site Expedia suggests the most bothersome passengers are rear seat kickers.
Yeah.
Followed by inattentive parents who can't handle whining children, and people who have, I know that's tough, and people who have poor hygiene, are too loud or drunk.
I could imagine that. All right, Sydney Zoo officials say a red panda cub is making a strong recovery with the help of a surrogate mom and a cuddly soft toy. The keeper is providing care to the 2-month-old cub after it sustained a neck injury while being carried in its mom's mouth. The female cub, who keepers named Maya, is now thriving thanks to the veterinary care and regular bottle feedings. Cutie.
Cute little animal, yeah. It's National Popcorn Day today. Popcorn became popular in the United States in the middle 1800s, but it wasn't until one candy store owner developed a machine for popping corn with steam that the tasty treat became more poppable. Today, Americans consume 13 billion quarts of popcorn a year, which is more than any other country in the world.
Wow.
Sounds amazing.
Probably
right
mostly
now.
in movies, right?
Yeah.
All right, time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5 this morning, Albuquerque and Santa Fe are ranked among the best places to live and work as a movie maker in 2017. Movie Maker magazine put the Duke City at number 8. For more information, visit KRQE.com.
On to number 4. Tomorrow, students at one local school have a choice as to whether to watch the presidential inauguration, after dozens of students at Albuquerque Academy made it clear that they're not big fans of President-elect Donald Trump by walking out after the election. The school decided to record tomorrow's events and give students the option to watch it in groups or boycott it. Albuquerque Public Schools says it would leave it up to individual principals to decide if they want their students to watch the inaugural events tomorrow.
At number 3, increasing cloud cover through the day today with winds expected over central and eastern New Mexico. Showers over the northwest, expanding over northern New Mexico overnight into tomorrow. Afternoon highs down statewide on Friday. By Saturday, we look to see the best coverage of the rainstorm mix showers.
Number 2, House lawmakers could vote as early as this morning on a bill to help fix this year's projected $69 million deficit in New Mexico. The measure helps balance the state budget with a $262 million solvency package by taking money from government accounts and school districts. The Senate has already passed the bill.
And at number 1 today, an active search is underway this morning for the 2 people who Albuquerque police say stole a van and slammed into a car while trying to run from officers. Surveillance video shows the moment it happened. A mother and her 2 teens were in that car. One of the teens was killed in the crash. Now, according to police, the company van was stolen from a driveway while the owner left it warming up. Police say they've warned people not to leave their cars warming up outside, and while they're not blaming the victim for the crash, they do want people to be more mindful of their actions. Now, you can read more on this story on the KRQE News app.